Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The RPO fired complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
It's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. The offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing angle routes, especially against man coverage. You know you've got your running back one-on-one with that linebacker, and that's a play your running back should win every time.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Wants to throw on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Cook. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go right back to him. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there. Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy won a special victory. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Eagles are in the hurry-up.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Here's the handoff. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. On to attempt to try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. From the gun, running back gets to give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Big time. Catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the room.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Line gets set, 1st down. Hold and fired complete. And he's still running after the move. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fair catch, called for and made. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. On the option. Quick toss. Fighting off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, just keeps firing. Feeling some heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make the big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Conway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Snap in the shotgun. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Now on second down after the short completion. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Hobbs it downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Conway. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's a holder picks his spot. It'll be a 25-yard attempt. He got it.
Ole Miss 20, Georgia Southern 17.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return.
And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A third and long coming up here. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Conway. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Quickly complete. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Eagles. They take the lead with the 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Got his man out of the backfield. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Line getting set on second down. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Hand off from the shotgun. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man quickly. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving. And, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Give to the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes his connection. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Vega. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Rebels are on the move. Going to the ground. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. But this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Going up top on 1st down. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense. and they're still able to get a nice game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try it over the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second and
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right?
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's a first down on the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Vega. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quick strike complete. It's a fumble. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.